Today we're at the Brigham University Museum of Paleontology, and in front of you is Torvosaurus tanneri, Tanner's savage lizard. This particular animal was arguably the most powerful of the Jurassic meat-eating dinosaurs. It has huge teeth. Those teeth rival T-Rex in size and shape in some areas. Just amazing. The skull overall, though not as large as the Tyrannosaurs, because Torvosaurus is not a Tyrannosaur, it's what we call a megalosaur. But this is the pinnacle of megalosaur right here. Tremendously powerful jaw. You can see the teeth wickedly sharp, recurved, going backwards. If it took a bite of you, you were finished. But that's not all. Torvosaurus has something that most of its fellow meat eaters of this size don't have, and that is a wicked set of hand claws too. So you can see here, look at that one. Its first, second, and third claws were all very sharp. Its short forearm there, you see the radius and ulna, led to a humerus that has a lot of musculature on it. These arms were wildly powerful. Just take a step back here and look at the animal in totality. There's a huge, just amazing creature. So Torvosaurus has some history behind it. It was the very first bone that was excavated or uncovered at what would become the Dry Mesa Dinosaur Quarry. And dinosaur Jim Jensen was on his way actually to open up the Marsh Felch quarries at the behest of Dr. Jack McIntosh, the world sauropod expert. And on the way, he stopped in and saw his dear friends, Vivian and Edwin Jones, and they happened to leave out a toe bone on the ground. It was very large and clearly meat eater. Jim Jensen, halfway through his hello conversations, saw it, was startled, was curious what it was, where it came from. They said, "We'll show you." And they drove the 2 hours or so to go see it. And he was amazed when he found it. But not only did he find the toe bone, down here, one of these bones, but he also found, amazingly enough, Supersaurus and what he called Ultrasaurus, which ultimately didn't prove to be a legitimate dinosaur, but he had found the longest dinosaur known to humankind in the same place as the largest Jurassic Predator. And this animal was powerful. Torvosaurus's rear has very muscular legs. You can see long tibia, long fibula, nearly as long as the femur. The vertebrae, very stout. If you can get up in there and see, they are very well put together. The tail, long, those tall chevrons, that's the bone that's projecting down underneath on the tail. And if you look at the shadow, you can see it has neural spines on top and the chevrons at the bottom. And all of those would have been covered in musculature. So this had a very powerful tail that would have allowed it to steer and run and rend and tear. Very cool animal.